Here we go into Tuesday. It is none other than Nintendo Talk time. What is up, everybody? Bobby here, the Nintendo Guru. Time for the breakdown. Every week, every day, Monday through Friday, every day in between, I take the top Nintendo stories of the day. I take 5 to 10 minutes, talk about them, discuss them, break them down, give my opinions on them. So, here we go. First story I got for you guys is this game basically is something that I've talked about previously. It's Gear.club Unlimited. The developers were basically quoted in some interviews to go over a couple of things. Like, basically, this game is a mobile game, and it's being ported over to the Nintendo Switch. So, I guess in the mobile version, there's a lot of microtransactions. They've been asked, like, how do you do away with the microtransactions? Their quote is saying, like, first and foremost, there is a major economic difference. The game will be premium, which means you'll get a full experience after purchases. No microtransactions, which is good because nobody wants to pay for this stuff after the fact. Like, soup it up, get it to go. Like, mobile is one thing, home console is another. Give us the full price, let's go for it, and let's see what it is. The game looks really good. I'm curious of how it's going to play and how everything's going to work out. On local multiplayer, they've been quoted as saying that you'll be able to enjoy local multiplayer playing in split screen between up to 4 players, friends or foes, at once using the Joy-Con controllers. Don't know how I feel about that. That could be a little, I'm not a fan of playing with split screen anymore. Like, I've done away with that in my house. We don't do that no more. Like, Tony and I, we have our own TVs, and that's our split screen. You got your screen, I got my screen, and that's just how we do things. On the resolution, they're aiming for 1080p in dock mode, 720 in handheld, and they're trying to guarantee a minimum of 30 frames per second across the board. Don't know how that works out for a racing game. You would hope that a racing game is 60 frames, but I guess we'll see as time moves on. Something in the cool department. This is pretty awesome. I'm not a big Pokemon fan. You guys know that. I have been dabbling in it recently, trying to get my feet wet and understand where all this is going. But even I have to admit this is pretty cool. Bandai is set to release a stunning new set of physical Pokeballs. They have them all here. I mean, this is really awesome. I mean, they got the Ultra Balls, they got them all. They got the Master Balls, like whatever you want it is in here. The Ultra, the Master, the Luxury, the Beast. There is just amazing types of balls here. This is pretty cool. I like this a lot, and man, this just tempts me to go buy some myself because they are pretty cool. So I'm waiting for the internet to explode. It's coming. This is more of a warning to you guys that are more level-headed. There will not be the option to play in English or Japanese when Fire Emblem Warriors finally makes its way over to the United States. If you remember when Zelda Breath of the Wild hit and people freaked out that they weren't able to like play in Japanese or play in their whatever language they wanted to play in and such, because there had been those trailers and clips posted on YouTube of like Zelda and the voice acting in all these different languages, and how in Japan it was much more dramatic and we had to have it and all that stuff. I feel like this is going to come again. I feel like this is going to happen again, and I don't know. I don't know how to take this. Like, for me, I just want to play the game. I don't want to fight with people about, it's not in Japanese, it's not in whatever. Like, it's fine. Like, as long as the game is good, it is what it is. We have to come to expect these things. Like, if you want to play in Japanese, go import the Japanese one. I really don't know what to say beyond that, you know what I mean? Dragon Quest XI on the Switch is powered by Unreal Engine number 4. Here's the difference. It's a little bit of an upgrade in terms of Unreal Engine, not in terms of anything else, over the PS4, which, when they did that, it's opened up a can of worms, and it's got it to where Square Enix is trying to figure out how to make this run smoothly on the Nintendo Switch. It seems to be a little bit of an issue. The Nintendo version is running on Unreal Engine 4.15, whereas the PS4 engine was 4.13, a fact which goes some way to explaining the rumored development issues we've been hearing about. This is kind of, see, I look at this in two ways. One, you could be upset that it's taking so long to get this game ported. Two, it means that they're trying to basically, I feel, port a closer version of the PS4 version than the 3DS version, which I'm all for. Sign me up for that. Number 2, it means that this is just more testing that Square Enix is trying to do to get things running properly on the Nintendo Switch. There is the rumor of Final Fantasy 15, which that is apparently like a custom built engine that they use to run that. They're trying to convert that over to Unreal, we believe. That's the rumor right now. If that's the case, that means that that same engine that is running Final Fantasy 15 is supposed to be also running Final Fantasy 7 Remake, which means if they can find a way to port Final Fantasy 15 over to the Switch, there's a good chance we're going to see Final Fantasy 7 come to the Switch, which I'm excited about. I would love to play that game again on the Nintendo Switch because, let's be honest, playing a role-playing game on the go and at home is the ideal way to play. You don't lose your space, you don't forget what's going on, like you can keep plugging along and keep moving. So hopefully, fingers crossed, this all works out. We'll see how it goes. That is all. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Nintendo Talk. If you did, please slap the like button down below. If you're not a subscriber,
please, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Seriously, come on. Hook it up. Make it happen. Please. I'm begging you. I swear I'm begging you. That is all I got.
Share it with all your friends. If you're not following me, please follow me Instagram, Twitter, @Nintendo Gurus. That is all. Peace out, Preston.